The people of Abesim area say they are petrified following the revelations in the case of the murder of the 15-year-old at Abesim. Now, a team of clinical and socio psychologists, as directed by the IGP, have today commenced counseling sessions for the families of the children and the community. Issa Ibrahim, the assemblyman of Abesim electoral area, has been speaking to journalists.
We were informed yesterday that IGP has detailed a team of social psychologists and clinical psychologists to come and have a counseling session with the Dominacy, precisely Alaska community, to engage with them because this murder incident has been a shock to the entire community. Parents are finding it difficult even to leave their walls behind and go for work. Currently, we know the basic school, primary school are on vacation. The kids are in the house. And it's a difficult moment for the community. It's a very difficult moment. If you see 2 or 3 people talking, is this issue. It's become the talk of town, and not only just the talk of the nation. It's shocking. Murder case does happen sometimes, but not to that extent, and the extent of mutilating and butchering a human being and refrigerating the parts that you butchered. It's serious. It's
Now, he noted that the parents are still in shock, though they have been trying to console them, and welcomes the counseling session.
It's not been easy for the family since last 3 days. It's not been easy. We've been talking with the family. We've been trying to console them, but it's not easy. It's not easy to see your son being butchered, not only just killed, but the son's body cut in parts, and kept in a freezer. It's horrifying. It's a horrible kind of sin, and the parents indeed need social psychologists and clinical psychologists to indeed talk with them, counsel them. I don't know, it's a serious.
And the latest on this is that the police in Sunyani has retrieved the intestines of one of the boys killed with body parts stashed in a fridge in Abesim in the Bono region. According to the police, the suspect, Richard Appiah, during a rigorous interrogation, disclosed that he hid the remaining parts of the children he allegedly killed on a cocoa farm. However, the police disclosed to Adom News' Christian Ofori Kuma that the genitals of the boys are still missing. Well, the police has issued a statement on this. My colleague Kweku Asante joins me via Zoom with details. Kweku, what is the police saying in the statement?
All right, Ernest. So the police in this statement says the Criminal Investigation Department investigating the murder discovered a place where suspect Richard Appiah buried the intestines of one of the murdered victims. The intestines were buried in a cocoa farm at Abesim, which the police have since exhumed for pathological analysis and forensic examination in Accra. The investigation team has also worked around a septic tank, another place of concern for further examinations. 2 sharp cutlasses with blood stains used by the suspect to commit the crime were retrieved from the scene. The acting Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Kufu Dampare, has directed the counseling department of the service to provide trauma reduction therapy, counseling, and other psychological support for the affected families whose relations were murdered in Abesim. In furtherance of this directive, ACP Phyllis Osei, Director, Police Counseling Unit, and ASP Foster Nanewoto arrived at Sunyani on Tuesday, August 24, and visited the family of Louis Ajim, one of the murdered victims, to hold a counseling session to help reduce the trauma. The team later proceeded to visit the family of the second victim, Stephen Watson, at Abesim, Alaska Junction, and the same counseling sessions were held with the family. So this statement essentially confirming 2 things. The first, that some body parts have been exhumed in Abesim, and the second part, that the IGP's commitment to ensuring that these families receive the necessary trauma lessons have all been undertaken. And so far, ACP Phyllis Osei, who is the Director of Police Council Unit, together with members of her team, are currently in Abesim to provide the support for the families.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for bringing us those details from the Ghana Police Service on this case of gruesome murder at Abesim.